I don't know if you heard about Justin Roiland. Uh,
Yeah, dude. Actually, my buddies were talking about it, and they were talking about the creator of Rick and Morty. I said Justin Roiland. Uh,
yeah, dude.
they said no. I think he's the co-creator. I think it's the main creator.
Yeah,
So
he's
you
a
tell me,
co-creator and voice actor, I believe.
yeah, yeah. Wait, so you tell me that it's Justin Roiland, not the other guy?
No, not the other guy.
Shit, what happened with him?
So he got charged with felony domestic violence,
Right, right, right.
false imprisonment,
Oh, they
and
told me
now,
something different. They told me sexual assault.
yeah. Oh, I don't know about the sexual assault. I know it was felony domestic violence. Um, and now a bunch of DMs have been leaked of him talking inappropriately to underage girls. Oh man, how hard they
No,
fall. What the fuck, man?
another year, another one of these types of controversies, huh?
Ah, man. I mean, of course, what happened is awful, and poor victims. But like, fuck, man. I know a lot of
Mm.
people are waiting for that new Rick and Morty season.
Really? They're still
Yeah,
continuing the show? Dude, I stopped watching fucking years ago. And then I
dude.
tried to
I
rewatch it.
remember somebody messaged me recently. Did you hear about the Justin Roiland thing? Did you hear about the Rick and Morty thing? I'm like, what happened? And he told me. And then at the end, I'm like, oh, dude, that's awful. And it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna get a new fucking season. I'm like, what the fuck? That's what you took out of this, dude. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, like there's some serious shit going on over here.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, are you a fan of the show?
I never really got into it. I always felt insulted by like the community. But it
Yeah.
wasn't like they directly attacked me. It was just like people who watch the show are like, oh man, you gotta have a level of IQ to watch this.
Nah, fuck no, dude. That show is like Family Guy. Just chill back and enjoy.
No, I mean, it was fun. The thing, when the pickle episode, whatever the fuck it was, when it
Yeah.
got big, I was like, oh, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, no, that episode was cool, but it was just so. I don't know why it became so popular. I mean, it was just as absurd as any other fucking episode. When I was just casually watching the show, I mean, I was just watching, just casually. Like I just, it was nothing. It was just a show. It was funny. It was entertaining. It was interesting. It had all kinds of weird shit. And a lot of stuff that happened in the show was actually like ideas that I've thought about as a kid, like or just concepts, the types of stuff that you would think about while daydreaming. It was cool to watch in show form. Like there was this I think it was in one of the later seasons. There was this one episode where I don't know, Morty has like the power to like he has some kind of crystal and he could see the future, and the crystal basically tells him the outcome of any possible move he'll make. So like whatever move he'll make, he can see the outcome, or like he can see into the future of how his next move will affect. I've thought about that concept before as a kid. So it was so cool. But then you have people are treating this show like, oh my fucking god, you gotta be goddamn Einstein level IQ to watch this show. And it's like, fuck off, dude. This is toilet humor. Sure, maybe they put a little bit more to the show than just humor. They put a little bit more to the show, a little bit more depth than just Family Guy in terms of like story. But it's just for fun, man. It's all just for fun, you know?
Shit, I don't know, man. Fucking Family Guy fell off like super hard, like really
100%.
hard.
Yeah.
I bet
Nowadays,
you fucking what's his name, McFarlane.
yeah.
I bet you he doesn't even walk into like the board meetings. He's not even pitching ideas. He just shows up and does the voice and leaves.
Yeah, dude. I don't even think it's his show anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he want to end it already, or like,
Shit,
or
I
what?
would have
What
ended
happened?
already. The fuck?
Dude, I
Why the
swear,
fuck? Why the fuck has the show been going on for so long?
I don't know. I
The
thought I
same, the
saw.
same, the same with the Simpsons, dude. Like,
Mhm.
run its course.
Even South Park, right? That's still going on, right?
Yeah, and it's so weird because they were the edgy. I don't give a fuck. I'll say whatever I want to say, and now it's like COVID
Yeah,
and fucking take your vaccines and whatever the fuck they come up with. It's like they don't want to get canceled. I think we've entered that era in all cartoons in like the '90s cartoons and shit.
yeah, man, I miss that era of fuck it. This is what I think.
Yeah,
But
no, definitely.
It's whatever. Yeah. Dude, I going back to Family Guy, I swear I thought I was watching the final episode of Family Guy. I literally had to right after that. This was a um I want to say like maybe 4 years ago. I was watching Family Guy, and I looked at the because it just felt like the type of episode you'd see like it just felt like it'd be a finale. I forgot what happened in the episode, but like the ending was just and I at the end of it, I was like, man, was this it? I had to Google to confirm that.
I had to Google if it ended right before my
Yeah,
eyes.
because like I checked the day, I clicked info and I checked the date of this episode, and it was on that day. The day I was watching it, it aired on that day. So I was like, oh fuck, is this the last episode? Like,
Let's be
yeah,
honest, man. They fell off hard when they decided to kill off my boy Brian. When they decided to run him over that one
yeah,
episode, it just
yeah.
like that was it. Like you're never getting the pass back. I remember watching that video of this guy. They're like, they just showed him the clip, and he's like, "Bro, you're not gonna believe it. Brian's dead." And he just breaks down and shit. He's crying over this fictional fucking dog. He's like, "No."
Dude, that episode was so fucking uncalled for. Like, what the fuck was the point of killing off
And then
Brian?
they
Like,
bring in this fake ass Vinny
yeah, yeah, that weird ass motherfucker.
just to get
Uh,
chopped off in the end. What the fuck?
that bit where he was talking about fucking his Stewie's teddy bear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shit was kind of funny though when it just cut to Stewie just dragging his body.
Just fucking
Like,
chopped him off.
oh man. Oh dude, Family Guy does have its moments though. You know, fucking what's his name? Old man, old perv, fucking
Oh, Herbert.
Herbert. Yeah. The fucking robot children lay down on the mattress. Like, how is this not a trap?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know,
my
so
favorite character has always been Joe, just because he got to be killed
Joe's
everywhere, dude. Just fucking.
he's so fucking cool, man. He's so underrated. I just hate how the show made Joe now. It's like he's just there for the wheelchair and crippled jokes, you know.
My favorite one was like I don't remember what the fuck happened, but they were like sitting at the bar, and Peter did something, and everybody's just walking out. It's like, well, God said I can only do this one time, and he just like gets up and leaves.
It- I just love the little things that Family Guy had, just the random shit, just like the oddly wholesome shit. You know that one episode where Joe can walk again, and so he's making him and the guys do this dance sequence over and over again, and he's like, "We're doing it again" or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then Stewie comes out of nowhere to finish out the song or whatever. I don't know why. It's just those types of moments. I love it more than
What? That was so stupid when they're like doing a homemade movie and Peter's the director. He's like, okay, Joe, you gotta stand up, buddy. You're the doctor. He's like, I can't. I'm in the wheelchair. Yeah, but your character isn't. It's just
yeah. I dude, wait. I don't know. This might be me, but for some reason, watching Family Guy as a kid was just way better as watching Family Guy like when you're old enough to understand what the fuck is going on. Like
yeah,
as a
because
kid,
yeah, yeah, for
I don't know
sure.
why, but every time I sit down and watch Family Guy, I was like, oh shit, man, nobody knows I'm doing this shit. And for some reason, whatever happened on screen scared the shit out of me as a kid. I don't know why. It didn't matter.
I
Family
do
Guy.
like when I got into Family Guy, I didn't know what the fuck South Park was,
Yeah.
and I wasn't allowed to watch like super edgy shit. But like Family Guy teetered the line between edgy and like and still being suitable in a way.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then when you're a kid and this is the first time watching a show of that nature, it's like, oh shit, this is new, this is exciting. But then when you get like into the ages that we're at, it's like, okay, slapstick comedy, um, bits. There's no cohesion, or there's not as much cohesion, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like random bits to get you to laugh, which is fine, but it has its demographic.
Yeah. I think that's. I mean, we all love to laugh. That's why we watch these shows. But it's like we don't want to laugh anymore. It's like your parents force feeding you almost. It's like you gotta eat, you gotta build those muscles. Like
I think
man,
like the mentality is okay. New week, let's see how much of a sociopath Peter can be, or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. I
It has
just
its
feel like
moments.
they're cracking jokes just for the sake of cracking jokes, and the most like nowadays the scenes that people actually enjoy are kind of the scenes that they don't really put so much work in, you know. Or I guess you can't really say that for a lot of stuff. I mean, recently, remember that shit with Lois? She was running up the stairs because Peter's fucking her mom. She's like Peter.
Yeah, yeah,
That was very popular for the short time, you know. It was mostly popular because of the fluid animation and the raw voice acting from Lois's voice actor. I think that's cool, you know. I like when Family Guy does that, but you don't get a lot of that, you know.
yeah, no. But bringing it all back, fuck Justin Roiland if that's if all these allegations are true, and those DMs are real. I mean,
Yeah.
awful shit, man, awful.
Oh, dude, I was just recently looking into Chumley, Pawn Stars.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my god, dude, I don't know her. I just remember what he did and shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
no, dude, I just chilling in the kitchen. My folks were in the living room watching Pawn Stars, and I walk in. And my stepfather is out of nowhere. He says, "Oh, you know Chumley?" I said, "Yeah, Chumley. Yeah, no, he bad. He's bad. Why? No, well, didn't you see? See what? No, well, this guy, uh, he got caught for drugs, and then he named out some other shit. And I went to the bathroom, and while I was taking a shit, I was looking up all this stuff. Yeah, no, he had allegations like 6 years ago, and he has more recently. I was like, fuck, dude, why am I not
All the
surprised?
pawn, let's be honest, all the Pawn Star dudes look like they're guilty of something. They just,
Yeah,
they just got the look, you know. Just
dude, always thought that, man. The only
yeah, there's
person
no way you're not selling drugs, dude. Like,
The only person I give a pass to is old man. For the only reason is because I'm not saying he doesn't look like he's done shit. It's just that the stuff that he looks like he's done is probably like some badass shit. Like I don't know, like I don't know, he's dead. I don't want to talk shit about him.
that is true. He is. He's
Yeah,
pretty dead.
yeah, he's pretty dead.
He's dead as fuck. Just
Oh man, I don't know about you guys. I think that man's pretty damn dead.
dude.
He ain't breathing no more. What the fuck are we talking about? We're making fun
No,
of
dude. Talking about shit that's dead. The Tennessee police force, man. This week, big
what
story
happened
of
with
the
those
week.
guys.
So there was a female cop who let the whole police unit hit. Uh, talk about serving your your state or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Damn man, shit. And apparently she's married and her husband is okay with it. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. Shit. Where'd you say this was?
Tennessee, man. Shit.
Tennessee. Tennessee whiskey. Mm-mm-mm. That's the only song I can tie with Tennessee. I don't know. Yeah,
All I
no.
know, all I know is that this is not what serve and protect means.
No, not at all. No.
And
I don't know
I
if you can
mean,
know
you
it,
this gotta. I'm sure this is not like something that's like too crazy or out there. I'm pretty sure this happens in a lot of places, but it's like damn, like god
yeah,
damn.
it's just like, how do you expect us not to, like, say something about it, I don't know. Shit. Like you said, whatever floats your boat. Fuck.
Motherfuckers be floating on fucking ice water. Just
Yeah.
the most random shit.
Yeah. You ever been on a boat before?
We were
Oh
both
shit!
on.
Wait,
Are you fucking?
we're gonna go together.
We went on a boat together. Fuck are
Oh,
you talking about?
no, shit! No, I don't
This
really.
man, it was formal attire. Wear something
Oh my.
nice. Man came in with a fucking sweater and a paper
Dude,
towel.
I didn't know I was invited. Okay.
And then I brought in my fucking cholo outfit. I
Yeah,
come in with this fucking Mexican ass attire.
yeah,
Halfway upstairs, my buddy just said, "Hey, you look like a handsome cholo." I was like, "What
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck?"
Dude. I didn't know I was invited. I didn't even know that. I forgot that my mother paid this for me to join you guys for the luncheon. I didn't know it was on that day. I walk into school, I get to the third floor, I see everybody all dressed, all dapper and everything. Meanwhile, I'm in my raggedy ass clothes, my raggedy ass hair. I didn't take a shower that morning.
My fucking
So
favorite thing was like it started to rain, so we all had to like quickly leave to go
yeah,
inside the thing.
yeah.
And like all these girls were wearing heels and shit, so they couldn't walk down the fucking ramp. All of them were like falling. It was like fucking domino pieces, just one by one. They just fell.
Yeah. And for some reason, I think I was like calling myself Keith for some reason. I don't know. I just I forgot why. I just started calling myself Keith. And then we had that one teacher that was with us, and then he started calling me Keith Richards. Um, oh no, no, I was like, here, call me Keith. And then he was giving me his Mick Jagger impression. And I was like, what the fuck is that? He said, Keith Richards, man. And he looked so defeated. I didn't say like, what the fuck is
Hey,
that about?
break an old person's heart, man.
I don't know. I just had a confused look on my face. It was like Rolling Stones. Come on, he said Keith Richards. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. He was like, no, you don't.
Fucking lie to me.
Yeah, man. I like it when I always find it funny whenever like I don't get something. I'm talking to like somebody older than me or like an older, and I don't get what they're saying. So like it'll
I
go dead
remember
silent.
I made that. I remember I made somebody so pissed. It was an old guy, and we're just sitting down. We're on the train, and it's like it's about to be like a long stop. Might as well talk. And
Hmm.
I don't know how the conversation shifted, but we are talking about movies, and he was saying that he does like these cool ass impressions, and he was giving me this really heartfelt performance. He was giving me this heartfelt performance of these lines from Terminator. I can't remember which in particular, but he was giving me these lines, and I just could not get it because I'm like young at this time, so like I haven't watched it. I don't know shit about it.
Yeah.
And as like the minutes go by, he's getting more and more pissed. He's like, "How do you not know this?" And he's like giving me the performance of a lifetime. And he's like, "Please get it, please get it." And I still don't get it. So at the end, he's just making noises. He's like, oh shit, Terminator!
Yeah.
You're fucking
Yeah.
Terminator.
Dude, I was chilling with some old dude. I got out of practice and I was chilling with some old dude. I was waiting by the bus. He had a fucked up leg. Um, he was pushing around his wheelchair. He wasn't sitting it. Like he could walk. It's just he had a fucked up leg. So like, but nobody was pushing him, so he was pushing around. I got to the bus stop. I was waiting. He sits next to me. Next thing I know, we started talking. Uh, Next thing you know, we started hanging out like the rest of the night. He had a fuck ton of stories, but like he had like a lot of jokes on him, but like um old fashioned jokes. A lot of them didn't land. He'd come up to me as like the jokes, young man. These are the jokes. And I'd just be there with a blank face. I'm like, come on, didn't we already establish that I'm young as fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, but he had a lot of interesting stories. I don't know, man. Shit, street life is crazy, you know. He said, "Man, I got the fuck out of Dodge, man." I guess he has some ties with like. I want to say I don't want to. I mean, I don't know. The way he was describing him sounded like cartel, but then again, like it could
he's
have
just
just
been a
been.
guy high off
It could have
meth or
just
some
been.
shit. Just got a
No,
lot of
like
those people here in Chicago. Just
oh no, like what I mean is like I want to say cartel, but like it didn't have. He had a lot of like um he had a past with drug people, but I don't think cartel. But a lot of crazy ass people, man. Shit, dude, he started showing me some shit. All kinds of
I
pocket.
remember I went to GameStop. I was like fucking 14. I just wanted to get this new video game that came out, and I'm waiting behind somebody. And like the guy that he asked for like the receipt or some shit, he had to go to the back. So I'm just waiting, and this guy in front of me just turns around and he's telling me how to make crack. Like he just fucking goes straight up. He's just like, no, you gotta understand like the fucking context. I have my video game. It's like a wrestling video game. He's
Mm,
like, who's that? Oh, John Cena. Oh yeah, that's cool. So what you want to do is you want to put a fucking bowl on the stove, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm like 14. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This man's teaching me how to fucking make crack.
Yeah, no, man. This guy had a lot of stories about him just taking drugs, man. He was talking about acid. He was like, "Yeah, no, I ended up on the roof." I don't
What
remember the story, dude. I just remember him being on the roof, and at the end of it, he goes to me, "Now that's some good acid."
what the fuck?
Like, he's like, "Now that's some good acid." Oh, but shit.
You want to know? I knew my guy was full of bullshit.
Uh,
It was like he saw the cover. It was John Cena. He's like, me and him used to do crack back in the day. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
dude, my guy was not lying because I swear to God, he was drunk as fuck. I know this because he was drinking right next to me, man.
Oh fuck.
This guy was it didn't help that he was also we were passing around a joint too, just for the fuck of it.
Chicago fiends or something else, dude.
Oh
Just
yeah, no. At the end of it, he was like, "Listen, I don't know why, but this ain't no. Oh wait, I can't say that word. It's what he said though. This ain't no gay shit either. I don't know why, but I like it. He didn't sound like that. It's just he kept saying how like he's surprised that I didn't like fucking stab him and steal his shit or something. I was like,
that
no, man,
meant a
I'm
lot to
surprised that
me.
you didn't.
That meant a lot to the guy.
Yeah. He started talking about him doing martial arts when he was younger, and I said, "Well, you used to do martial arts?" Goes quiet, goes up to me and says something like, "I don't know." He said, "My father better pay for my dojo or whatever." I guess to like say, "Yeah, no, I was pretty damn skilled in my day or whatever." And he's like, "Oh wait, but not now. Forget it. I got a fucked up leg. You want to fight me?" So easy win. I like old people, man. I like waiting by the bus stop,
Yeah,
starting
no,
conversation.
I don't know if you remember, but in the first episode, I was talking about how I hated old people, but I've
Yeah,
come around. I did. I've
it's
come around. This is called character growth,
fun
progression
to
and shit.
understand those motherfuckers.
No,
This is
first episode I was shitting all over them, but like shit,
yeah,
man.
this is your arc here.
Yeah, this is my arc. This is the peak. Just,
Yeah, and it's nice. Like
huh?
old people ain't that bad. They're
Yeah,
nice.
no,
They're
they're not
good
that bad.
food. A lot of them actually
Like the
smell
fucking
like
guy. Have you ever seen the interview? It was like some KKK member, like this former KKK member, and they were doing this interview on how he's changed and shit. And he's talking to his black buddy. He's like, he just looks at him halfway through there. He's like, you see, they're not that bad. Just like,
they're
what
not
the
that
fuck?
bad. Yeah, shit, man. I wish I could crack jokes like that, but no, man. Everybody's so uptight. Like my buddies and I, fuck, man, we make offensive jokes to each other all the fucking time, man, and we go hard too. Like if we're really feeling it,
Yeah, no,
maybe not.
we in our class we have to pick like a song, right? That talks
Yeah,
about like an issue in society.
mm.
And something along the lines of deportation come up, and like no hesitation, they just look at me and they're like, "Oh, pay attention, pay attention." I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I'm a citizen, my man. Just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But me and my friends, I mean, we break balls like that. Obviously, we have standards. We don't we don't go like far like make jokes about like I don't know rape and shit. No, but like we can be pretty offensive to each other. But it's cool because like we all understand each other. I just hate how sometimes well maybe it's just me, but I especially tone it down when like I'm around a lot of people. Like if it's in the lunchroom, nobody really gives a shit. But if it's in class, like I don't want people because then people are gonna be thinking, man, these guys are talking mad shit about this, mad shit about that. The next thing you know, I don't want the day I have to, the day I'm confronted by a random bystander because
Oh
I've been
yeah,
cracking jokes. I don't want to deal with that. That that's a that's a stress level I do not want to reach.
yeah, man. Shit. Not
Yeah,
every
man.
joke lands. Just
No, no, no. That's why I don't know that man. Friends are cool because shit, every joke will land, even the jokes that don't land.
it's true what they say. Once those PS4 chat party logs get leaked. It's all over. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
the most inhumane gay shit that we ever said. Just
Dude, dude, you don't understand. We could roast each other without even fucking cursing. That's the level of roasting we've
yeah,
reached,
dude.
Yeah. Without even saying one single curse word. Like that's the type of level I feel like every single friend group should reach. Yeah. But shit, speaking of friend groups, I realize I know a lot of people, man. Um,
Now,
and
do
I,
you still consider yourself a drifter? I consider myself
oh
definitely
yeah,
a drifter.
100%. I'm still a drifter. I know a lot of people,
Like
especially
I know
nowadays.
people, but I'm not like friends with everybody. You know, like
Yeah, I have just you included. I could count the people that hold closest to me on one hand. But I guess I have like three, no, maybe four levels of friends. I got like the five people that hold close to me. Then like under that is like the people that um I'm I won't say I hold close to me, but like maybe the people that are within the friend groups that I have with those five people
uh,
from my the previous category. And under that is just people that I know and hang out with every now and then. Um but I don't consider acquaintances because maybe like we talk about like shit here and there about life. And then there's acquaintances where it's just people you see every now and then, but you don't really give a shit about. But it's like you cool for the moment.
yeah,
Yeah. But I consider myself a drifter. But I know a lot of people, and I start realizing that a lot of people's perception of me is kind of like I don't know, but I think it's kind of cool though. I'm always myself, but I appear different to different people depending on uh, it's just so the way people see you in my opinion, kind of depends. Some of it depends on uh, your first impression to them.
do
And it could,
you do you like go out of your way to have like a certain like perception of yourself or somebody? Like the way that
mm,
people see you, it'll be different for like each person, right?
yeah, man. No, a few times, not anymore, but a few times before, especially like, um, especially coming out of quarantine. Cause it's like after quarantine, it was like shit. I don't know how shit works now. I didn't really keep in touch with a lot of people. So it's like this is a new start kind of. I can make a new start. Nobody really knows me, you know. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't remember what I was trying to like paint myself as. I don't know. But whatever that was, it kind of just morphed into whatever I am now. I just do whatever. I don't try to look like anything. But I noticed that a lot of people see me differently. But
Yeah,
it's
dude.
not.
When we got back from quarantine, I was really fucking bored, and like I realized that the people who I have in class,
Hmm,
like I just have them once, and then it's a whole set of different people. So I never see the same person more than like once a day. So I'm
hmm.
like, oh, this is perfect. I just gonna fuck around and make some bullshit about myself. And so like for 7 periods straight, it's like, okay, I'm this person here, I'm this person. But it got like tiring after a while. I'm like, ah, shit, I
Yeah,
gotta keep up with like all these stories. And eventually we were all sitting in like the cafeteria. I didn't know that we all had like the same lunch. And I was like,
yeah,
aren't you the guy that got bit by that squirrel? I was like, what the
yeah, dude. What I hate is that a lot of stuff that I say is so absurd that like if I say it to like a small group of people and then I go to another group like kind of like your situation and then somebody was to like mention something that I told them, it would sound so crazy to the other
Yeah,
people
yeah.
I'm talking about. And it's like shit. But the thing is, that was real. Like what the shit that I just said. I don't make up stories, man. Maybe like I don't. Maybe I choose my words carefully, but I'm not making shit up. So I think that adds on to why a lot of people see me differently. I guess you could say that about anybody, but I guess um, I've been thinking about that specific thing a lot
Right.
because um, when a break just ended. Our break just ended, so we came back to school, and I don't know why, but over break I got like a big confidence boost because I don't know, I got new clothes, got a slight haircut. I was feeling good, and that carried on throughout the week all the way up until now. I've been feeling different, but like the same, like I'm still me, but like I've just been feeling better. So uh I noticed that now a lot of people are like treating me differently. There's other things that that contribute to why people are treating me differently. Some may be positive, some may be, I wouldn't say negative, but not so positive. You know? But um I started having people come up to me and say, or just talk. Some of my friends would, I don't know. They started telling me things that like I never considered. Uh, I was talking to my one of my buddies about how I feel. I was talking about my insecurities, and they said, "Yeah, no, some of them were noticeable, some of them weren't." Um, and it made me think about how people think about me.
Yeah, no, dude. My friend group is like, we're not really about feelings and shit, but it's not up to me, right? Like I'm open to talk about feelings and like however people feel. Like I'm good at that. Like I don't shy away from it. I'm not like scared to talk about it.
Hmm.
But the people that I'm around and associated with, they're people who grew up not showing feelings, whether that's like home life or just things of that nature, right? That they don't really open up just like that.
Yeah,
And I remember I was so upset one day, and like I didn't need to vent, but they could clearly see that I was going through some shit, so they asked, and that's nice and shit. And I opened up and like, man, that's tough. And they just like went about their fucking business.
yeah,
That made me feel so shitty, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I just like
tough shit, man.
I opened up for like fucking 7 minutes straight, and they're like, yeah, no, that's awful. We just went about our fucking business.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
It fucking goes back
I,
to.
yeah, dude, but one thing that I do love is that I reinvented myself, right, in my image. And
Hmm.
one of the few things that I am very, very like excited and thankful for is that I have the gift of just being knowledgeable and just pulling out big words out of nowhere and being able to just come up with the most god-forsaken, uncomparable quotes that to the point that now I have a scribe that just like sits with me. Cause like you know he's like one person that I actually have in most of my classes. So
Hmm.
he'll just sit by me and like whenever I say like a quote, some outlandish quote, he'll write it down. So now I got like 3 pages to work with of just
Hmm.
fucking quotes. So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, man, but it is what it is.
But yeah, no, that's something that I'm proud of. Something that somebody isn't proud of. Usain Bolt, man, fastest man alive.
Mm.
Do you think Usain Bolt nuts quick? I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know why that's the second question that I
Oh
asked.
shit! Well, it took me a while to render what you just said.
I mean, he's fast, man. Do you think that translates to
No, yeah, well, Google's free. I don't know. You want to Google this shit? No,
pull
it's
it up,
probably.
Jamie? But,
I'm too lazy. Why am I thinking about this too
if
literally?
you had to flip a coin and guess,
Oh shit! I don't have a coin on me right now.
if
Wait,
you
let
had
me
to
flip
guess,
this. Let me flip this. What is it? Eye drop bottle. Yeah, he does.
nice. So yeah, no, Usain Bolt, of course, the fastest man. I don't really keep up with like whatever the fuck he does, but like he's the fastest, right?
From what I've heard.
Uh, Man had $12 million in savings. He fell for a scam. Guess how much money he has left?
Shit, like $4.
Uh, he still has $12,000, but from
Um,
going from 12 million to 12,000,
that's depressing.
that is really depressing. Like how do we fall to like Nigerian scams like in modern day?
I don't know if people will actually just realize how depressing that can be. I mean, if you were to put it into Uh, just imagine a big stack of what was his original, well, I mean his original
$12 million.
12 million. If you put a stack of $12 million all in paper, fuck it, all in ones, and then put it next to a stack of 12,000, that's like comparing a fucking pyramid to a boxcar, man. You know?
Shit, man, I guess it was like a crypto scam or some form of bank scam. I don't know. But man, that sucks. Whenever
Yeah,
we talk about money, I always go back to that skit from what's his name? Louis C.K. Yeah, Louis C.K. I always think back to Louis C.K. how fucking poor you gotta be. Just like,
yeah. What was it? That's free. I can't afford that shit. I can't even afford free if my fucking bank account is in negative numbers.
yeah, dude, shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I don't. Shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do the day I turn like shit. The day I'm in my mid 20s. I don't know what. My teacher straight up said to the entire class, "Just everybody expect to be broke by the time you're in his 20s. Just expect it. It
Oh
will
yeah,
happen."
absolutely, shit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just I want to, man, but fuck it. You know.
You also get that sudden urge. I know it's like a meme, but like I think it's true sometimes. You get the sudden urge at like 2 in the morning to go live out in the woods by yourself. Just like fucking disassociate.
Dude, I was thinking about that at 5, at 5 years old, 7, 12 years old. I was thinking about all that shit. Um, yeah, this is stuff that has to happen. Everybody fucking complains about it. I think it's okay to complain about it as long as you actually do it. You don't have to like what you don't do. Um, you can complain about it, not to the point where like it's like you're a whiny bitch, but like I've got my point across. I don't want to pay uh, taxes. I don't want to pay for more. I don't have a car. I don't want to pay for a car yet, but I'm gonna have to at some point. You
I like
know?
how I was talking to some Nigerian guy. This was a while ago, and he was talking about how America is so great and like how it's better than the place that he was at. And that
Mm.
was honestly surprising because it's like when you talk to people who are foreigners, like they'll always be like, "Oh, the American dream, the American dream. I just want to make it here so I can go back and and be wealthy in my home country." And it was so fucking weird. I asked him, I'm like, what's the great thing about America that you don't like about your home country? He's like, oh, you don't understand. It's so easy. I can make money, and I don't have to pay taxes. I'm not sure that that's how that works. I think that you're just voluntarily choosing not to pay taxes. It's like this guy's gonna get arrested, dude. It's like, why are you sharing that information with me? What the fuck?
Dude, don't fuck with the IRS. Not even joke or fuck with the IRS. Do you even know what the IRS is? I didn't find out until like last week, dude.
He didn't find out about the IRS. My mother, because like the thing about the IRS is that they can't just show up to your house. Like they
Yeah.
don't just show up to your house. My mother had like the biggest fear because she's not American. And she's like always getting these scam calls like, oh no, the IRS are coming. She's like fucking scared for her life, dude. I'm like, no, bye, you're gonna be okay.
I know a lot of weird people. I don't. I know we were just talking about the IRS. I just have to throw that out there, just real quick. I know a lot of weird people. I'm absurd. When I say weird, I'm
Like
talking
how
like
weird are we talking?
openly loves hentai, loves it,
Yeah, dude.
fucking loves the stuff. Openly just
What's the
look
worst
at.
piece of merch you've ever seen somebody wear at school, huh?
I don't want to rip on this guy. It's just was it Halloween? This guy straight up showed up in a maid outfit with cat tail and cat ears and
Fair
um
game. Now let me combat that with what I saw. I saw this freshman, and I gotta say freshman because I think that puts everything into context.
mm,
Gray hoodie. This was just after we came back from winter break. So gray hoodie, and it was a picture of like this. Similarly enough, it was like this maid outfit, uh, like some girl cat hybrid looking thing. and just toes, just like stretching out, so you
Oh,
could see it. Yeah, it was the most horrifying shit I've ever seen.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Listen,
what the fuck, man? Drip is not. It's
yeah.
not drip, man.
Listen, I don't mind people wearing cat ears and cat tails and maid outfits.
I
I,
remember seeing somebody in like fucking grade. It was like fucking hallways, and this chick was wearing a cat tail, and I just remember somebody like running and whoop, he just took it, just ran away, and there's this fucking girl running to get her cat tail back.
yeah, yeah. You ever regret meeting somebody?
Yeah, dude. I met somebody that I couldn't get rid of. Just now I've been stuck in a friendship with them for like the last 4 years. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I know this one kid. Uh, shit. But dude, I don't know why, but every time like somebody that I know that is just really absurd and like the open foot fetish type of absurd. Um, one of my friends. I talk about her a lot. She's like my closest friend in my school. You know, she's always around when one of those guys comes around. So one day she straight up asks me, dude, why do you know so many weird ass people? And I said, I don't know. They just come around. I don't even know these motherfuckers' names, man. They just know me. I don't know why, but I attract all these people. And listen, you could be into whatever you want to be into, okay? Just keep that shit to yourself. Do not be open about. But then it gets too far, okay? There was this one guy, that same guy straight up started. My friend was just her mouth, her jaw dropped to the damn floor, wide eyes, cartoon face. I'm talking cartoon face, man. Uh, Mind you, this was in the lunchroom, and I was kind of not gonna lie, I was pretty stoned, but it was because they were serving something nice that day, and I wanted the munchies to hit at the at the perfect time, So I was just there eating. This guy who I met last year, I met him once, and he thought I was funny, and he just thought I was a cool guy. So I'm cool with people. So he started coming around, and he would say hi every now and then. So he was chilling at the table with us, and then all of a sudden he had us, or he wanted to play what, truth or dare or something. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm in an appropriate headspace for that, I guess. I don't know where it got to the point, but the more we like were, uh, it was his turn. It was only round one. We didn't even get to my turn because I was just so. Oh no, we did. It just started off with like just like regular ass like kitty shit, like just I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't even remember. I don't know where it got to the point where it's like, um, I just remember the more we were playing, like the more uncomfortable I started getting. And then my friends were literally seeing me getting uncomfortable while I was talking to this guy. So I didn't want to play no more. It was like round three, and I didn't want to play no more. I had to ask him truth or dare. I didn't want to ask him. He said, "Come on, man, ask me truth or dare." So he wanted me to ask him so bad. He was like, "Come on, come on. You think I don't got nothing to hide?" And then he's talking to my friend and I. He's like, "You think I got nothing to hide?" Whips out his phone, goes to his camera roll, just miles and miles and miles of fucking the NSFW Rule 34, fucking art, all kinds of hentai, all
Oh
kinds of
my god, dude.
furries and feet,
Furries, god damn.
everything under the goddamn sun. Going back to my friend's reaction, once he left, I understood because she was like, "You don't understand. A lot of those characters are underage. A lot of those characters.
What the fuck?
And then you put two and four and 50 together, and it's like, oh yeah, no, this is a. There was a lot more. I didn't really pay so much attention to him because I was kind of in my own little world. But my friend started gathering some shit, and she was like, "Man, this is some pedophilic behavior right here. Is that even the word pedophilic? I don't know. It was like some pedophile behavior right there." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, I never saw that motherfucker again." I mean, he still goes to the school. I just haven't seen him around the hallway. I saw him once though. He passed by, but it was so quick. Never saw him again. And
Okay.
the worst part was like he showed no shame. He just kept scrolling. He noticed that my friend was being she even said to him straight up, "I am truly disturbed." Like so, she had a big ass like her mouth was wide open. She had like a big smile, but out of disbelief, not out of she was like and then she was that's when she asked me, "Why do you know so many people?" I was like, "Dude, I don't even know his fucking name. I did not know. I met him last year. He's only said hi to me a couple times. This is the first time I was actually trying to get to know him. I didn't. I don't
The
know.
first time you got to know this guy, he's like a fucking pedophile.
Oh my
He's
god.
into that fucking furry shit. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh shit. Now I remember. She didn't even wait till he was gone. Like while he was there, she was straight up saying openly, loud enough for him to hear, um, like dude, that's pedophile behavior right there. And when she said that, because listen, I don't really watch anime like that. I didn't know that a lot of those characters are underage. There was a lot of lewd, images. Okay, so the fact that I couldn't tell which ones were supposed to be the young ones, we're talking like she said some of them were 2 to 3 years old.
What the fuck?
2 to 3 goddamn years old. She's keen on anime, so I trust her. 2 to 3 goddamn years old. So when she was saying that, the 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 weed was getting to me. My I started to get a little like traumatized, man, because like it hit me, dude. This guy could become anything in the future, and who knows? Who fucking knows?
So I
Uh,
guess the main thing there is don't play truth or dare. Because you don't want to know if they're actually the type of person that you
dude,
think. Dude, have I
keep
told you about the one titty Ted?
no.
What titty Ted, dude? I gotta tell you about this one.
I gotta hear it.
I was hanging with my cousins, right? And I was pretty young. I was probably like 14 or 15. And she brought in her older friends. They're all pretty old at this point, and they're playing truth or dare. And I guess there's this guy named Teddy,
Mm,
and he's like truth. They ask him truth or dare, and he says dare. And by the time that they were playing this outside, it was snowing, so it was really cold. And this part of the house, it had like this. It was covered in ice, so if you really felt like it, you could just jump on, and you could just like ice skate on it, right?
mm,
And they were like, okay, we dare you to like just slide through this ice, but you have to do it on your stomach, right? So you have to like lunge and fucking just go through the ice and shit. It was like
yeah.
fuck it. He has no fear, and we're
Mm,
outside. It's dark as fuck, and he takes off his shirt because that's pretty much like the point of it. Like he has to do it shirtless, and
right.
so he goes down. He does this shit. And as soon as he goes down, like he is the most inhumane sounds I've ever heard in my life. He's like, oh, 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 and like by the time that it's over, he doesn't like land on his stomach. He's landed on his back. I don't know how the fuck he twisted himself like that. But we're like, oh shit, are you okay, Teddy? And we run all the way down to meet him at the bottom. We shine the flashlight on him, and like he gets up, and we see that this motherfucker only has one titty, just like one titty on him. We're like, what the fuck happened? we don't understand. We don't understand. Like, why the fuck this man only got one titty? So
Boy. Oh,
because we're so fucking concerned, we like fucking leave him. He's still on the ground. We leave him, and we're just searching around the ice looking for a titty. It was the most. What's the weirdest shit ever, dude? Because we got my cousin right, she's in the back. I don't know why the fuck she thought this shit would work. It was like when you lose your dog and you're trying to like, come here, boy. She was literally like, here, titty, like, come back, titty. And this dude is like slowly getting up, and like he finally catches up to us. And he's like, guys, no, you don't understand. I was just born like this. I have one titty. It was like, oh fuck. Shout out my boy, one titty tech.
That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that. Just it was natural all along. You guys thought that he hit the floor so hard. His fucking
Floor so hard his titty fell off.
titty decided to just dip.
That's too cold, fam. It just like falls off.
Oh man, remember that one clip that I sent you of the guys talking about how he got his he he um he got like titty surgery, and when he was taking a shower, his nipples fell off. Oh my god, that video is just gold to me every single time I watch that video.
I never knew that The Rock had like surgery back in the day.
Really? For
Yeah,
what?
late '90s he had surgery. Um, I know it's because he had a match one time and he was wearing like a sweater or some shit. It's like, why is he wrestling in a sweater? And it came out that he had surgery on his boobs.
Mm.
And like he was like describing this shit thoroughly. One time he was like, you guys don't understand. I thought I would never be able to wrestle again. My tits were so swollen. Just
Tits were so swollen.
oh man.
Now that's a sentence.
Yeah, dude, that is a fucking crazy sentence.
Yeah. What's a sentence you never thought you'd ever say in your life?
Uh, shit, man, I was about to say it, but that's fucked up. I can't say it. I can't say. I had a fear of not getting our accounts getting taken down from the social media platforms we have. It's best if I don't say it.
Would I know?
No, you and I. It's a brand new sentence.
Oh.
But what's a sentence that you've said?
I just realized I can't say it because I don't remember.
What the
It
fuck?
happened just the other day. I said some shit, and then I turned to my buddy. I was like, I never thought I would say that stuff. I think I was reading something. I don't know. I was probably stoned at the time. Not gonna lie, but
I mean, it wasn't my fault. This is another sentence, right? But it wasn't like my fault. I was just reading something that somebody else wrote.
I
And they
just
said racism saved my life. And I was like, what the fuck? What a sentence, dude.
I want to know that story. I want to know
Uh,
that story. Fuck.
I don't really even remember what it was about, but he was talking about how, like, because he lived in a neighborhood that's so racist, like, he didn't get invited to a party. It was like an
Mm.
all white people party. And apparently, somewhere along the lines, one of the white guys got mad and he just started shooting up the place.
Yeah.
And like the guy who didn't get invited, he was black, right? So he was like, "Thank God, racism saved my life. I would have gotten shot back there." Just like,
Yeah. Man, I was rewatching, or not rewatching. I was just watching the Boondocks today because like I've seen episodes, but I still haven't seen like the entire show in its entirety.
mm-hmm.
So you know that episode in season two where Stinkmeaner comes back like the devil is so satisfied with him just being just the most shitty person ever that he gives him a second chance at life to extract revenge on the Freemans.
Yeah.
That is the most funniest episode I have ever fucking seen. But I was high. But so far that episode, the scene where they're all three of them are trying to fight him. You know the episode I'm talking about, right? Where he possesses what's
This
his
is the
name?
one
Tom.
where he's like, "Read,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that one. Yeah,
this thing strike fear into a heart, a
yeah.
whip, a job application." Just fucking the fuck, man.
I don't know why, but just Granddad was naked the entire fucking time. He fell down the stairs and I caught a glimpse of his dick twice. I was like, what the fuck? I've never thought I'd see Granddad's dick. And there's a lot of dick in that
That
show.
see now that's a great sentence out of context.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
God damn it. No, but like shit. Granddad is
yeah.
the only thing he's got on is his drawers. He's doing tossed around.
You're only making this worse.
Shit. I know, but fuck it, man. You got fucking Riley and Huey fucking fighting Tom, possessed by a stink meaner. Out of nowhere, a naked granddad comes out of nowhere. It's the funniest shit. Oh, when he fell out the stairs, his dick is wagging. Like, what the fuck? That was high as fuck. No warning, no nothing, just dick. I was like, whoa.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have a field day with this out of context. She just no, but speaking about shit with no warning, we're doing this project in fucking school, and like we have to pick a song and shit. I already said this like a couple minutes past ago, and we have to pick a song and shit. And this guy next to me, he picks like this most hardcore, aggressive ass rap song, like I'm talking '90s song, right?
Yeah.
And he starts reciting it word for word, and he just drops the hard R, just like fucking like
Oh,
it's
shit.
nothing. And he's keep in mind, he's like some Asian guy. He's just dropping this shit like it's nothing. The
What?
class is quiet as shit. You can hear a pin drop. Yes, he's fucking singing this shit, but
That's the
nobody
level of
says it.
content.
Nobody checks him. Nobody said, "Hey man, that's wrong. You shouldn't say that." He's like,
Yeah, because
"Nah,
I don't give
my."
a shit nowadays.
He turns to me. He's like, "Now this is real music," and just like fucking starts bopping and shit.
That's the level of confidence I wish I had, man.
Oh man.
I will say that I'm more confident nowadays, though. Um, but I don't know. I'm more comfortable with myself now, and I don't know. I don't think a lot of people like that because I'm just so weird. But
I think
um,
everybody's so quiet, dude. Like I don't know if that's the thing in your school.
no, what's weird is now that you say that, I feel like I confuse a lot of people. You know, like kind of like what I was saying earlier. I think I just confuse a lot of people because I can be pretty damn quiet, and I know I just start acting erratic. But it's usually because I'm with my friends. Um,
Yeah,
but
no, I
even
would describe myself as pretty quiet too, and I'm in the same boat as you, where like I got stories for days, dude. I can adapt to like any sort of friendship group, right?
yeah, yeah,
But I guess it just takes people out of like proportion because they're not used to that. They're
yeah,
like whatever, so it's weird.
dude, I could get along with anybody, but I don't think I look that approachable. I I I get along with people I never expect to get along with. Um, I guess I shouldn't think so much in it. It's just I don't know. I feel like I make people uncomfortable for some reason. I don't know why. It's just maybe I'm overthinking it. I mean, I've always been self conscious, but not so much nowadays. Maybe this is me being self conscious. I just feel like maybe I freak people out. Because sometimes if I feel like I'm acting normal, I look and then people be looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You know? Or I say something weird, um, but it's usually out of, I don't know, man. Just teachers can't ask me shit when when I'm not feeling extroverted because I'm gonna say some weird shit. My teacher asked me something about the book we were reading. I couldn't say anything because I wasn't following. I was doing something else. And he said, just say anything. And I said, I like apples a lot. Shit, man. A couple of laughs here and there. I wasn't trying to make people laugh. He said, say anything. That's the first thing that popped in my mind.
Shit.
Um,
You ever get like stopped by the police?
yeah.
Yeah, man. Too.
It happens. It happens.
That happens, shit.
I mean, not me, but like my parents.
Oh no, I
Oh,
have been stopped by the police recently.
Oh
It's the
shit!
most
What the fuck
terrifying.
did you do?
Because I like learning how to drive and shit. And like,
Hmm,
it's always like a meme, right? Where you're like, "Do you know why I stopped you? Because I'm black." And
yeah,
like, I wanted to say it so bad. Like, I really wanted to, man. And I'm like, "Do you know why I stopped you over?" And I don't know why, just because I don't have a
it's
license.
so it's
I'm
so
like, what the fuck? Why did I grab myself out? Because I don't have a fucking license. That's what. What fuck gives me a ticket? I'm like, ah, fuck.
how the fuck was
I
that the
should have just
first
pulled
one I
out the
popped?
Johnny Cochran card. I should have just said because I'm black.
I mean, isn't your family on your mother's side black?
Yeah, but like,
Shit,
understand, I don't look black.
I didn't get the right pigmentation.
I didn't get the yeah, dude. The recessive Mexican genes one.
Yeah, dude, your father must have a lot of. I mean, he must have some strong ass genes, man.
I remember when my dad was a fat ass. He was pushy. He was
Man,
pushing 500 pounds, dude. Like man was. We talk about fat. This man was obesious. Just fucking the most
he's-
insane level of fat that I've. I don't want to shit on my dad because he's a cool guy, but like,
I,
goddamn,
I don't want to shit on him either, but like you're telling me he was bigger.
even my dad agrees that he was like, oh, I don't know how I'm alive. Like type fat. Just he said that one day he
I
was
was
crying.
obese.
He was crying, right? Because this was just like when I was born, and there's this thing that I guess like mothers who hold their child, they have like a closer bond, right?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he read that somewhere. He was like, "Oh, I wonder if it works for dads too." And like he's lying on his bed, all 500 pounds of him. He has me,
500 pounds.
and he's holding me to his like chest and chest. I guess I wanted it to melt because I was like trying to get out of his titty. I don't know. It was fucking weird. And yeah, no. Eventually, he just falls asleep. he he falls asleep. I don't fall asleep. But what ends up happening is that I'm so little, I roll to the side, and it's like a dog cuddling up to a human. I'm just lying there, and this man has a bad habit of flipping over. So
Yeah, flipping
so
over.
all of a sudden, with all 500 pounds of him just like fucking ripple on me, like I'm fucking dying as a baby, and I'm fucking crying and crying and shit. That's how I got him to wake up apparently. And then he started crying. He was like, "Oh fuck, I'm so fat. I flattened my baby." Just
It's like that scene from Sopranos where fucking Christopher shoots up heroin, sits on the dog without even realizing.
yeah.
Dude, that reminds me of I just remember this one clip of Nick Ocado in his bed venting and he's like laying down cuddling with his cat.
Yeah.
Like his weight is like fucking crushing the cat, and next thing you know, like his fat is like pulling the cat's head back. So now you just see this cat with some wide ass eyes, like he's getting squished. This
Dude, I
motherfucking
wasn't being
stuff.
sensitive because I'm also a big person, but like, um, shit, man, the video where he's like, "I am so overweight that my own weight has crushed my own rib." I'm like, how fat do you got to be for that to happen? Like, your fatness has broken your ribs.
Yeah,
Shit, man.
I'm just realizing you kind of throwing out like features about yourself. It just makes me think. I mean, we don't have like that big of a following, but for like the couple people that maybe listen
For
to
all
it,
you 33 people listening to this,
yeah, 33 shit. It could be just three. I don't
thank
know.
you for the 13.6K views on TikTok. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have TikTok. I'm not on that.
That's a pretty cool number.
No, but it just makes me think. What do you think people think we look like based on our voices and like the little things that we said? Like
We've done a lot of Hispanic shit, so I just assume that they think we're both Mexican, which isn't true.
you're Mexican.
I said both of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of people. I didn't know a lot of people think they're Mexican. Fucking
Oh yeah.
everybody.
By the way, we're just out of nowhere, just at the end here. We're rebranding, so we we're no longer going by our previous names, right? We said we wanted to change them.
Oh, yeah.
I am reverting back to tuna.
And
Uh,
me, I don't know, man. At this point, I'm cool with anything. I want to drift away from Muffin, I think, because, like, nobody calls me that anymore. Usually
what do you
people
want to be?
still, I mean, I got a couple people call me Muffin now, but they usually shorten it to just Muff or
Is that what
Muff.
you want to be? You want to be Muff?
Nah. Fuck. Shit. I don't know. Call me whatever you want. If you want to stick with Flick, that's okay. I didn't know we were still doing this. Uh,
It's my man, Sleet over there.
Sleeto. Yeah. I actually don't really know because
Did you ever have any like nicknames, like childhood nicknames?
yeah, Peanut. Apparently my father called me Peanut. I pissed in his mouth before.
What the fuck, man?
He was changing my diaper. My mother loves telling the story. He was changing my diaper right when he took off the diaper, eh, like a
Projectile.
super soaker. It was like the first reaction, just diaper comes off, straight into his mouth.
What
My
the
mother walks
fuck?
in. My mother walks in, sees him like spitting out the piss, starts dying laughing.
What the fuck, man? You too, huh? Just fucking.
Yeah, he called me Peanut because I was a little tiny baby.
Man, that was a fat ass baby. I came out with an afro and shit.
I mean, I was big, but like I was little. I was big for a baby, but I was still little. He called me Peanut.
I
That's
remember
it.
my I remember my mom told me that my parents kind of robbed me from like the hospital because like when you're a baby and you're at the hospital, they don't want you to get confused with the other babies,
Mm,
so they'll put a tag on you.
right.
And I guess they forgot to cut my tag off because like my parents were just like taking me, and like the whole fucking hospital got shut down. They were like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah, I fucking hate hospitals, man. I know I've said that before. I don't know. I mean, shit. Can you blame me, man?
No, man. The last time, well, this was like first time that I ever truly got sick that I had to be hospitalized. Uh, man, I was chilling with this one woman, and I know I've told you before how she gave me like the best life advice I've ever gotten in my life. Probably the best life advice that I'm ever gonna get. And she was very astute, man. She called me like one of her children because I look like one of them apparently.
Mm,
And unfortunately, she died while I was there. But man, the life advice that she gave me, man, this is like one of those rare occurrences when you meet a stranger and you just have so much in common, even though she was way older than me.
yeah.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy. God bless
No, believe it or not, I think about that story that because you've told me it a couple times over the years. I think about it every now and then, especially during moments where it's like, um, those types of moments where you take a moment to realize that what you just did could have fucked you up. Just um, it's not just that like specific story. Just I don't know. Whenever I do something stupid, I just start thinking about stuff like that, and I start thinking about what people have told me. Cause that story, man, that's like main character type shit.
you. Yeah, man. Shit.
Yeah, really makes you think.
There's other things to learn here, man.
Watch that episode. I think it's the fourth episode of season 2 of Boondocks. You will laugh your ass
Yeah.
off.
Also, The Simpsons should probably die out by now. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
they gotta go. They got to go. They gotta go.
Free Young Thug. Thank you for listening.